What is up, guys? Real American Josh here, back continuing my bolt recording session and uploads today. Alright, I'm doing, so like, the Bills, they're an intriguing team. They got a really intriguing situation at quarterback. AJ McCarron, they didn't pay him like a starter. They still have Nathan Peterman on the roster, who's, let's be honest, he's a complete dumpster fire. And they drafted Josh Allen, who has probably the strongest arm for a quarterback I've seen in a while, Ryan Tannehill's got a strong arm. Josh Allen, I think he has potential to be good. He's got to improve the accuracy. He's got to learn the NFL playbook. And, the Bills have got to get him more targets than Kelvin Benjamin. And, they've got to start planning for the future, They got a decent offensive line, but they got to get better along the line. They got to get more running backs, because Lesean McCoy's not going to be running for 1,000 yards every season, for his whole life. Zay Jones, they've got to figure out what they have with him. I say give him another year, maybe two, if you can get another top receiver next year. Honestly, if I was the Bills, I would go and sign Dez Bryant and put Zay Jones in the slot and have Kelvin Benjamin, because, why not? Maybe Dez Bryant just needs a change of scenery from Dallas, And the Bills' defense, it's decent. It's a decent defense. That's all I'm going to say. But I'm going to predict A.J. McCarron to be the starter. Now, how long he stays the starter depends on their play. And week one, if you've already watched my Ravens video, the Bills, I don't think they're going to win this game. The Ravens defense is just way too good. This Bills offense has got to find its footing with a new quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, that takes away the element of the quarterback running. They don't have a mobile quarterback anymore. And Tyrod Taylor was a really good quarterback. I have no idea why they were so keen to get rid of him, because he was actually a very good quarterback, very efficient, very few turnovers. Anyways, the last battle of the last two teams to have Tyrod Taylor, the Bills and Ravens. I've got the Ravens with a 24-10 win over the Bills. The Bills have got to find their footing. Now, the next week, the Bills grab a 26-23 win at home against the Chargers. Maybe a little bit of a surprise there, They start 1-1. Next week at the Vikings, I'm taking the Bills. They go on the road and they beat the Vikings 21-14. I think the Bills' defense is really carrying them. EJ Gaines and Tre'Davious White. Micah Hyde and the other safety, whatever his name is. I don't know much about. I haven't done a good job keeping up with this NFL offseason, so I really don't know a lot about new rosters. Why do I feel like the Bills signed Willie Snead at some point? Am I thinking right? I don't know. But anyways, for some reason, I'm going to pick them to win the game. I don't know why. And even crazier, a road game at the Packers, I got the Bills 31-28. What? Number one, why would I pick the Bills to put up 31 points? Easy. The Packers' run defense is trash, and I think Lesean McCoy can run through them for 200 yards that day. Lesean McCoy is still a very good running back. Come on now. 31-20. Now, next game at home against the playoff team of the Titans, a 24-20 loss. Then on the road at the Texans, a 31-3 loss. On the road at the Colts, a 20-13 loss. I think, I don't know why. I feel like this is going to be an up and down, a very weird season for the Bills. They started out 3-1. They started out 0-1, won 3 straight. Now they've lost 3 straight. What is this madness? Oh, wait, make that 4 straight, because the next week they're getting dominated by the Patriots 41-17 at home. Really weird season. They're now 3-5 after a 3-1 start. Really weird season. They pick it back up with a 24-17 win over the Bears. Come on. Then they lose 27-24 to the Jets, 35-17 to the Jaguars, and then 31-21 to the Dolphins. If you've already watched my Dolphins and Jets video, then you know, like, they lose those games. The Jaguars beat them. Like, obviously, I'm picking the Jaguars a lot. I think, like, the Jaguars look like they have a really favorable schedule, and they're a really good football team, too. Like, the next week, they beat the Jets 34-21. If you've already watched my Jets video, you know they beat the Jets. The next week, a 22-14 win over the Lions. Like, that's surprising. But at home against the Lions, they do win. Like, they grab a win there. Next up, at the Patriots, a 48-21 loss. So, you know, going on the road to New England and getting whooped, no surprise there. That happens to all the AFC East teams all the time. Now, at 6-9, they close out the season with a 17-7 win over the Dolphins. Very surprising win there. But their final record overall, you know, like, the Bills go 7-9. So they finished 2 games less than they did last year. And it looks like they're going to finish behind the Dolphins in the AFC East. So the only team left to do is the Patriots. And after that, like, during that video, we get the AFC East standings. And eventually, once I do every division, every team, like, then we do the rankings 1 through 16 for both AFC, NFC, and the playoffs. And all that'll be in one video. That'll probably be a slightly longer video. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it. Obviously, I still got to do the Patriots video. And then I'm going to upload these 3. Like I said, hopefully stream tonight. Maybe hit my brother up and see if we can record together. But guys, that is going to do it. Your boy, Real American Josh, is happy to entertain, and he hopes that you guys enjoy this series. I'm trying to become the most diverse channel on YouTube. You know, instead of just playing Pokemon all the time, you know, do some WWE, some NFL. I don't know a lot about NBA, but maybe during free agency in the NBA, do some of that, you know. Baseball, I don't really know a lot about. I'm a Braves fan in baseball. I'm a Hawks fan in NBA. I'm not going to do hockey videos because I can name, like, Alexander Ovechkin and Sidney Crosby are literally the only 2 NHL players I can name. So, yeah, basically, like, guys, that's going to do it. Hopefully I can eventually become more diverse with my channel. I'm going to see if my brother, like, spoiler alert, we might be doing a co-op together. I'm going to have to try and get a hold of him since he's been ignoring me since he went to North Carolina. I can understand he's probably having a good time with his cousin, but he said we was doing some co-op, some soul links and all that, so, like, I have to tweet him. Anyways, guys, I'm not going to plug my Twitter because that's way too long to plug. Follow me on Instagram, country_bent. You know, my good friends, I'll probably give y'all a follow back, you know, like the people I really know. If I don't know you most of the time, I'll accept the follow request, but I'm not going to follow back for someone I know, you know. So, like, hopefully one day I can become a big YouTuber and start making money off of YouTube. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it. Real American Josh out. Peace.